All right, back again with Conquest Dark. I'll probably play it. The plan is to play it for a little bit and then try out at least a demo. We'll see, obviously, how that goes. My BFF, TTS. Let me make sure Discord is good to go. I was gonna put in a notification thing on Discord. However, I think I got lack of sleep this morning because when I was trying to set it up, I was like, you know what? I don't actually fucking care at the moment. So I was like, I bypass this. I'm over it. I also realized the sound for this game was a little low. Fire, Thought, Neon, Ninja. Oh, well, I guess that would be. I almost made one person sound like two. Bill, how is it going? We made, I would guess, some progress. Who knows it ends? But we definitely made some progress. The question, I guess, now is: do I want to keep playing Barbarian, or
Morning.
I mean, play Barbarian? I feel like I do. It seems that we did not beat this one. Did I spin? I haven't spent anything. Upgrade wise. We'll see how it goes. Dude, my dog always has training on Sunday, and I hate it. When it comes to my day, I love getting shit done in the morning. If I knew something was I needed to get done, let's say yard work, I wake up super early, knock that shit out. I try to knock everything out as early as possible, and then chill for the rest of the day. His training is at 5:00 p.m. and I hate it. I hate waiting the whole day to do something. It bugs the shit out of me. I never liked it when I was a teenager either, and I'd have to go to work as a bagger.
Try focusing a single target ability.
As a bagger, and I equally hated that too, because they would have shifts like that where you come in at 4 and don't leave until 12 at night. I was like, I fucking hate waiting throughout the day to do something. All right, what do we got here? Attacks per second. The thing about this game is we really didn't die until just then, and I hate playing these survivor games or stuff of that nature and not dying right away. It's my go-to. I think I like the idea of axe tossing. Every 1 second, deal up to 3. I mean, that's probably not a bad idea. Let's see how far we can take the whole axe throwing. It sounds like being a berserker is tight. For some reason, I thought this would cost 2. Definitely not it. It costs 10 to master out the level. I didn't look before I upgrade this, but I'm assuming that added an extra slot. I'm assuming it starts at 1, and then as you upgrade it, it adds more. Rare items. Wait, what do we have to do? I like rare items. It almost makes me want to play a thief. I wish I knew that before I started investing upgrades into something else. Rare item find sounds like best. Defeat bosses to unlock. I never really truly knew what this meant, and at the moment I was like, I should read. So these are the unlocks I get. Oh, this is how we get new abilities. The unlocks that I require. Okay, we start again. We want axe throwing. We could go. I don't know if I want to go tanky barbarian, especially when it says two-handed weapons.
I tried Hellforged. This is better ATM.
I'll give it a go to see what I think about said game. I mean, if I'm going axes, I would want to be able to use two-handed weapons. So we'll go down that route. It is definitely by Mad Mushroom. Oh shit, wrong person. By Mad Mushroom, because when I loaded it up, I was like, because yesterday I was talking about, I was like, I think it does, and then when I loaded it up, I realized it literally says it when you load in the game. Okay. I don't really know if you need an axe to throw axes. You would almost think that you probably have to. Damage to elites. I don't know if a boss counts as an elite. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go this route. I've already lost a life. At least the blood, the bleeding has not fully kicked in. So at least we got that going. Axe toss, the one I put points it to. So basically how the game works is that the very first skeleton you have to kill is that guy who has a sword on him. So that way you can pick which weapon you want. And then you have 10 lives, and if you lose a life, you start bleeding. The more lives you lose, the harder the bleed hits. So we're bleeding right now. And the only way to counteract it is to get bleed resistance or get some life regen. Crit hit chance, attack speed. Let's do attack speed. This is actually not bad. Getting more attack speed and shit as you lose your life. Because oh, that's right. We were trying to fight the boss and it was like taking forever. That's the reason why we ended up dying. However, when we got low health, we were like doing some toxic. How's it going? We were doing some major damage. However, when you're low life, you might be doing major damage, but it also means you're about to die. I'm assuming that this is making my actual axe toss do better. Including life lost or damage taken staggered. Oh, that's right. I remember even more. Matthew, how's it going? I remember even more. The chick, the boss in this one, if she touches you, she stun locks the shit out of you. And the only way to get out of the stun lock is to dash. Or just don't get hit to begin with. It's all...
I gotta say, man, you're so bad, Uncle Ike, Lord have mercy.
Do you goon to me every time I get on? Because if so, it makes me feel a lot better about myself. I'd probably goon to me if I watch me. We're not going to go whirlwind. Spin 2 spike balls. Let's go shurikens. Even though I've put, obviously, points into whirlwind. That is a spin to win ability. But let's try some more single target damage. So that way when the boss comes, we can actually beat it.
I'm the legendary gooner.
Oh, dude. I am a gooner. I don't want to admit it. Like, I don't want to fully admit. But when you see a pixel art that has jiggle physics, and a part of you is like, you're gooning. You're a gooner. You're a closet gooner, as they say. Axe, though. The good news is that since we're throwing axes, we're not going to have to stand next to the boss. Is this for throwing axes? I'm sure this game... Oh, wait, that's damage to stun. We did... So I played a rogue and did stagger damage. And there's a point at which you can just keep hitting the person and staggering them and they can't do anything. That would be a good boss fight. The only problem is that I was very fragile. And if I got touched, I would die. Okay, what do we want here? We'll get healing. Since the circle is so small, I feel like movement speed not gonna help me so much. And the boss is fast as shit. So what we actually need is a ability to... I think we need our jump. Our jump ability would be nice. And then try our best to get at least 3 of them. Movement charge. We need movement charge because it's how we like dash. And the boss...
I just noticed the new setup in the back is fire.
It is. Even though it's not really made for stream to see it. It's really made so that it like looks better when I'm offline and I have to stare at it. Considering it's like a side view of it. So you can't really see. I feel like at the old place that I stayed at, not the like most recent of setups.
Sunlight helps.
I'm actually surprised the window's open. I was actually thinking about yesterday getting blackout out curtains so I don't have to deal with the sun anymore. I really sometimes think I may be a vampire. But at the old place that I used to live at, when we first moved in, I feel like when I first moved in, everything was set up perfectly in the back so that Stream could see it. But then I stopped caring about Stream and cared more about myself. And so I now put it up like that. So that way, when you look at me like head on, it like
Well,
is
now
right
you
back.
look like a professional gamer.
That is like when the person came to install. Hang on, let me pick something. Attack arc, healing orb. Maybe we start getting some berserker going on. That would equally help with the boss. When the person came over to hook up my fiber cord upstairs instead of downstairs, because I only need Wi-Fi downstairs, they came up here, and I only imagine them seeing my 3 like computer monitors set up with my like gaming and my mic, and then all my fucking gaming stuff on the wall. Plus, it was an older guy that didn't look like he played games.
All you need is some sponsorships and energy drinks in the back.
And a gambling sponsorship to Poly Market, and then we're set. My goal is to make it seem like I don't want money from anybody, but really I'm just like banking on the fact that I think I need movement speed. I'm banking on the fact that I can get like a wagering sponsorship and then suck every dollar right out of you. Well, I guess they would. But from what I hear, they pay a lot in advertisement. Leap and land. And like I was saying yesterday, Leap and land's my favorite. Like I was saying yesterday, there's a lot of people out there that say, I will never do wagering. Wagering sponsorships, but then like the more and more it comes out and they start now referring to it as, what do they refer to it as? They don't refer to it as like wagering. They refer to like something market. Prediction market.
Jesus loves everyone.
Amen. When I was a little kid, let's do this. I don't know what the sun ones are. I should probably start paying attention. Chance to stun. Let's go down that route. Then we can stun lock the boss if we're lucky. When I was a little kid, I used to actually go to church, and Easter was always my favorite time. When I went to church, because they would do plays, right? And the plays were tight. They were always trying to scare you from going to hell, obviously, and they would have these like big out plays where like the one I remember the most is like a dude who was like went to Vietnam and he died and he forgot to ask Jesus or God to cleanse him for his sins, and he ends up going to hell. And dude, there's all this, dude, it was like the most fucked up thing I've ever seen in my life. But as a little kid, I was like, dude, this rocks. And then every Easter, I was like, I couldn't wait. It was the only church I was like, dude, I can't wait for Easter. This shit pops off hard. But it also had me super scared as a little kid. I remember like in Y2K when they said the world was going to end. I remember as the clock was clicking down to the year 2000, I was like on my hands and knees praying to God to not kill me. So this church really did their job in scaring the living shit out of you. However,
And now Uncle loves Halloween.
that is true. However, they got what they wanted to scare me, but also what they did was tight. Imagine if you know how I'm scared of water in video games? Imagine if I was scared of Jesus. Anytime I saw like a Jesus picture or idol, it would scare the shit out of me. Projectile amount. I say we go down that route. Primary attack, resistance, all damage. I mean, I like damage too. Let's go damage. With my little man brawl. I was going to say something else. It's so hard. Oh yeah, Halloween. Attack speed, spawn. More movement. Like I said, we got to be able to jump.
Do you still believe in Jesus?
No. You will hear me make references like thank God or something of that nature, but I don't believe. It's just me stating something. That's just me doing, I don't know what they call that. When you say something that other people will understand.
Now I believe in the Elden Ring.
The same church that scares me to die also makes me ready for it. I remember one time, a long time ago, I got super high. And I actually like came to I remember coming to terms with like dying, and I was like so ready for it. All I'm saying is if I know I'm about to die, I'm going to get super high. I thought the game was already over. I'm going to get super high because I was so content with dying. I was like, dude, I don't care. I had like some epiphany about like all humans being connected in the afterlife. So I was like, dude, if I die, it doesn't really matter. Because in a way, I'll still be alive. But then after I was stoned, reality kicked in, and I realized that when you die, you're just dead. And you actually don't have to worry about anything because there is nothing to worry about. You're dead. Your crit strikes, I don't know
when
if
they started answering questions, I was thinking ... it's too real.
Dude, also, so what's the point of life if there's nothing after? To live your life? That'd be like going to an amusement park or something and being like, well, soon I have, like, sometime during the day I have to leave, so what's the point of the amusement park? It's to ride the rides, dude. Enjoy it for what it is. You're here. You're on a ride. You got to enjoy it. Right up until the last bit. Right until your ride derails. You never ride another ride ever again. Let's go, runes. My damage to stun. Oh, damn it. Let's do damage to stun, even though I feel like crit's way better.
That's why God gave us this life, to enjoy His art and be loved.
The devil gave it to us to enjoy. Dude, the more... I'm not going down that route. I'm not telling my feeling about that one. I don't want to turn this into some kind of Jesus stream. I don't really give a shit that much. However, I will say, the first church I ever went to when I was a kid.
Max staying too deep.
When I was the first church I went to as a kid was so cool. You would there is a part of you that almost would think that it was ran by pedos. But talking to walls, I haven't seen that name in forever. It almost makes me... Have I not streamed in forever? No, because Westgate. It makes me think it's Westgate pretending to be talking to walls. To stop into a stream and say this, we live in a spiritual battle.
Have a good one. Jesus love you.
I don't believe in the same shit you do, but you seem to be spreading positivity, so that in my mind is good enough. We're gonna go healing. I changed my house in all real. I think since the last time you've been here, I went from shipping container to owning an actual house. A lot changes. But when I was a little kid,
looks buff too. You've been working out.
You think so? I feel like my face has gotten fatter because I have not been sticking to my diet, and plus it doesn't help that like right before I go to bed, I start munching on a bunch of shit that's not good for me. But I do work out, so maybe it's a combination of looking fatter and working out at the same time. Because I don't know the last time you were here talking to walls, but my gym is inside my house now, so I have no reason not to go. Hots, thank you for that. What the hell? Hang on, I forgot to, wait, did I even start it? I did start it. I just never reset it. But TTS works. No wonder why I was confused. You're talking about the Jesus bot that came in here? I'm not going to hate on anyone who at least tries to spread positivity. But, like I was saying, hang on. Ability damage, attack speed. When I was a little kid, the first church I went to, they would come and pick you up in a bus. And as you were on the bus, they would give you, like, they would ask you, like, trivia. Like, religious trivia. And if you answered it right, they would give you candy. But it was very easy trivia, considering we're a little kids. Did you buy your house?
Foot in church, I may be cooked.
I've left me body and went to a gold realm with a what the V5. How's it going? You would answer trivia. I also think that they would just hand out candy sometimes. Because I was wondering, like, how did I keep getting
10 angels?
You must think that I'm religious in some form or fashion. Crit hit chance, damage to injured. Let's go projectile. So we can really just start bashing these bitches out. I don't need leap. Let's go throwing axes. I thought I was putting shit in throwing axes the whole time. But they would give you candy. And then when you actually... I mean, it worked because I actually would pay attention. And then when you would go to the church, it was a very small church and only kids went to it. It was extremely small, just kids. And the people who ran the place, it was like they lived right above the church. And it was like very small. Let's see here. Reduced bleed rate, which was probably not bad considering I will be bleeding. Damage. We'll let health pots give me there. But then during the whole time that they would teach you about God and stuff, they would also hand out candy because they do trivia to make sure you're paying attention. And then when it was all over, you would get ice cream.
Trek has powerful bone knowledge.
They would ice cream. And then when they went to go drop you off, they would give you more candy. And I always thought to myself, I didn't know how these people paid for this stuff. Because they were definitely not well off. And it was just a bunch of kids. So it wasn't like they were getting like donations. So I almost feel like they were just like any money they made outside of church, they just invested in the church. Like I think these people were true believers.
Track protects people who threaten to shoot families.
Attack speed and spawn chance. I think these people were true believers. Because I feel like they barely made any money, and any money they did make, they put it straight into their church. So if anybody was deserving to go to heaven, it would be them. It would be a shame if they believed in the wrong God.
Jesus via diabetes.
It would be it'd be a shame if they believed in the wrong God and they put all that effort in and still end up going to hell. Sucks to suck. I never understood the whole how you could be the nicest person in the world, but if you don't like accept Jesus Christ, you still go to hell. However, you could be
My thoughts exactly track.
You straight up fucking psychopath and kill every person you've ever met in your life, but as long as you accept Jesus into your heart at the very end, you go to heaven. I never understood that shit at all. I was like, this shit don't make any sense. However, it did teach me that you can just be a piece of shit your entire life. You just got to make sure right before you die to be religious. I thought I would do more damage by now. I also... Oh, dude, we stunned him. Wait, I can stun with... I feel like Can I stun with throwing attacks? Or was it because I was... Oh, I lost a life.
Well, that example is not that accurate.
That's what I was told. So, but oh, that's what I was gonna say. So at the church, the actual like, I wouldn't call it a mega church, but when you compare it to the first church I went to as a kid, it was pretty much a mega church that would do the Easter plays. They would always have like people speaking in tongues. Like they would
this track and left. I was gonna go an angle.
Why do I feel like that one's growing? But they would have people just like randomly start speaking in tongues during the while they were doing their thing. And I always took it as someone who just wanted attention. Like it was somebody who just wanted everyone to pay attention to them, so then they just started pretending to speak in a different language. And then one time as a kid, I was like, dude, I just want to start saying random shit so everybody pays attention to me. But once I went to the quote-unquote mega church, I was like, dude, this shit's boring. They didn't, like, outside of the cool plays, that place sucked. Arch, movement, a chance to freeze, attack, spawn. The funny part is when I think about it, when I would go, the version of me that went to church was way more of a piece of shit than the version of me that didn't go to church.
My brother goes to church, but he said it's only for the food.
I mean, as I told you, the only reason I went was for the candy. So I fully understand. I feel like, dude, I don't feel like I'm doing enough damage. And the problem is I got throwing axes so I wouldn't have to stand close, but it seems like you still have to stand close. I'm doing like 0 damage. I feel like when I get to the boss, I'm going to have the same problem where I'm not doing shit. I think this is actually even worse than before. We're going to have to use a jump to get in and then jump to get out. All right, I'm not going to say anything more about religious stuff because who gives a shit? Damage taken per life lost. Let's go. We got to think about the boss beating the shit out of me. And so we're going to get, as we lose life, we'll do more damage. Projectile amount. They're getting slightly faster than me. The problem, see, I can't use one to jump in and then try to move out because they're pretty fast, so they end up kicking my ass. So I gotta like, I gotta like double jump my ass out of it. Oh, okay, now they're jumping. Great. I'm not
This
also
the same game you played yesterday.
that it is not actually for sure how the ability parts work. Because it looks like I'm constantly throwing an axe. However, sometimes I throw like... It seems that I'm like using another ability as I'm throwing. Which is like throwing axes again. Oh my god, dude. At the 2-minute mark is when the next boss will show... Well, the final boss will show up. And we'll see what my damage is actually at. I have a feeling it's going to be worse than the last time we showed up. Requirements generally, and there's only one example of that in the gospel. Well, like I said, I don't give a shit anymore. I'm moving on from that subject. Spawn a healing soul. Piercings. Damage. Let's go. Here we go. As I lose life, I do more damage. I mean, if anything works out the way it worked out last time, is that once I get to 1 life, I should do just like a good amount of damage to where I can kill the boss. However, I gotta like not get stunned, which is a hard thing. Damage increase per life. The funny thing is yesterday, when I got off from streaming, and I fully like realized that I don't want mechs here anymore. I tried to message him, and he fucking took me off his friends list, so I couldn't message him. That dude crashes out a lot. He's the master of crashing out. So I was like, well, that probably means he's never showing back up. I was almost gonna say like he's on the same list of KO Kid, but that's not true because I want KO Kid to show back up. He's on the list of no return.
Game name has not been set.
It has. It is called Conquest.
Oh, that was real yesterday. I thought he was kidding.
Nah, dude. He crashed out again. He crashes out almost every day, but he like fully crashed in my mind. Let me put this. Conquest. I didn't spell it correctly. Conquest Dark. It cost 50 cents. 50 whole cents. I know that is a lot. However, if you can afford it for 50 cents, pretty good fucking game. Pretty good game. Especially considering this new person that I watch on YouTube. He plays a lot of these games, and he plays like the real shit ones. I feel like that dude, anytime he finds a survivor-like type game, he be playing it. Okay, we got a berserk out of our minds.
Don't know how many chances I gave.
And dude, I think if you get... Hey, Robo! Okay, we're actually doing a good amount of damage, believe it or not. Way more damage than I thought. We have to pre-jump. Oh, dude, we're stun locking her. We can't stop hitting her.
So your end mechs be done.
You're done for sure. The thing is if it gets to the point to where I don't want you here anymore, you know you've fully fucked up. Please stun her. Because it takes a lot to really like... I mean, I guess it doesn't take a lot to get under my skin. That would be a lie. However, once I feel like I like you, it takes a lot to get under my skin. So Max finally fully fucked up.
I can't tell if this is real or fake rival because y'all was super chill.
Oh, no. It's real. He's never coming back. He's gone forever. And mentally, I was going to say unfortunately, but like I said, KO Kid's the person I want to come back. Max, however, he's outlived his usefulness.
I am CP30. Human cyborgs relations.
Been very well with track. The problem is I gotta pre-jump before the person comes because if I don't, they'll stun me like I've stunned them. I feel like stun locking is super OP. I mean, obviously there comes a time when she can get out of it. You can't tell it's a she because now it's a skeleton, but trust me, it's a she.
So what did he do? That made him goof I wasn't around.
They don't want to go that far. Let's see here. Projectile damage. Crit hit chance. I think we just keep doing damage. Damage to stun. Chance to stun. Now we're talking. Well, the boss is gone. So now I just gotta outlive the swarm. I'm sure you gotta beat level 3. I was thinking about the rewards you get at the end for beating it. And I'm like, you gotta actually beat the level to get the rewards, not beat the boss, I would think. This is the part yesterday I was talking about where I was like, if you beat the boss, they should already auto say that you did it. But I think this is going to be actually difficult. Getting a skip in the stream every couple of minutes? That would be a good question.
Totem Nix is bipolar and lash out, but I don't actually harbor a grudge.
Let's go Bloodthirst. I'm telling you, dude, I'm surprised how much damage we did. It seems that we don't do a lot of like AoE type damage. Enough to like really do any damage to these people. But it does seem that we did enough single damage that the boss couldn't withstand the hurting. It does look like stunning is OP. Especially if you can get a stun chance to where it just locks them in place.
Where is Westgate? Men haven't seen him in ages.
Talk to him. He was camping. So he could still be doing that. Well, that'd be a long camp. Maybe he's just working. Berserk. Actually, this like level is way better. This is the first level that I feel like I've actually is difficult. To where I'm worried about dying. Where every other level, I was just like mentally not there.
Westgate in the woods eating ribeye.
So it all depends how long. I don't know how long Westgate's in the woods for. Maybe he just lives there for the rest of his life. I guess that's a possibility. All right, I think okay, the game's over. We're about to die. So we're going to try to collect as much money as humanly possible.
He even shown pics.
Dick pics. I don't care about saving. All right. My thing is, dude, this shit goes far. I feel like as long as I go this route, I want to go barbarian. And then this route,
In Discord.
I can't remember which way I want to go. But I think I want to go thief. The hunter. Let's go this way and go hunter. Because I hear hunter can poison. And so I'm about it. So let's look at bow related abilities. Solar damage. What about poison? Maybe I have to unlock poison. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I don't even know if you can do poison. Damage to stun. Double shot chance. I did say stunning is pretty OP. What do we got here? Shoot one arrow that ricochets between enemies. I feel like that's not bad to like start off with. Burst shot sounds every 3 seconds shoot 3 arrows. I'm sure you could cool down that. Quickly move and shoot 3 shots. There is a chance that there could be poison and I just haven't acquired it yet. I mean, stun chances. Let's go solar. I mean, it's not poison, but it's burn. And that's good enough for me. The thing is we make so much off the last level, considering it's further down, that we got a lot. You can make the game more difficult. That is for sure. These purple money that you got, you can make the game harder. I want to up rare chance. I have to play thief in order to do that. But we also, so you can up rare items here, and you can up rare items even more here. Let's try power. I really want these two. I just want to max out rare items. It's got to make the game easier if you did that. All right, let's go down this way. And try our hands at a hunter. Who's this? Why would they show me the image and then not unlock it? Hunter. Hunter's apprentice. Divine or... I almost feel like once you pick something... Well, I guess this part doesn't matter. It's these parts. But I feel like if you're going hunter, you want to do something bow related. No limit. How's it going? Damage to elites and attack reach. I was going to say, does attack reach only apply to melee? But not the case. Obviously, I want a bow. Chance to burn. Let's go. I just realized that the text is a different color, which probably applies to rarity. I used to think that the feet led you to like super treasure, but you can't even leave the circle. So obviously not true. I was actually playing some League with Kaylin yesterday and not playing with E5. It was like the most relaxing sessions of ARAM I've ever played in my life. Ghost, how's it going? And not only that, but the random people that were on our team, like we just gelled together. It's like everybody knew their purpose. It was almost like we were all on. It's like we.
Rexo League.
It's weird that it read it that way. It like skipped the hard part. Is it not allowed to say so hard together? Shoot one arrow that ricochets. I'm about the ricocheting. I don't know if that also applies to some solar. But it was almost like we were a 5-man. That we were working so well together. The only down part is, well, and great part, is that I had to carry. For one. Like, I wouldn't say for once, but if we lost, it was all my fault. But usually we only play 3, and we won all 3, so I'll take it. Chance to freeze? A freeze is like a stun. I don't really know what the difference between... I guess freeze might not actually like stop them in their tracks. It might just slow them down. I was thinking about like being actually frozen. Like Sub-Zero frozen.
I got you to 1K likes fingers dead.
The problem is sometimes TikTok will make you think that you gave me a bunch of likes when you didn't. Which I don't know how that happens considering the bots who have really like... the bot, when we were bought my likes, somehow TikTok never picked that one up. Chance to burn, chance to freeze. What's the difference between solar and lunar? Is lunar my burn? I want to burn people. I guess this does help with burning. Let's go projectiles. I'm assuming solar means burn. I don't know what lunar means. Is lunar poison? Since this one has more slots.
Can you even bot on TikTok?
Yikes. I know that for a fact. You definitely could bot. I mean, you could get bots to come show up to your thing. And not only that, but you could just pay TikTok. TikTok is pretty much your botter. Like when you go to stream, sometimes TikTok's like, hey, would you like us to push you to actual people? You burn in only solar. So
I
technically,
you can buy likes and views.
Stun. I like stunning people. I like burning people too. The funny part is I feel like other platforms like Twitch, you go somewhere else to buy views and stuff, and TikTok's like, well, they're gonna go somewhere to buy views, so why don't they just buy it from us? So I like where their head's at. Reduce bleed chance, don't care. Crit and attack. This one shouldn't be too hard. Bowser, how's it going? I always found it funny that the person, or at least who was like the CEO of Nintendo, his last name was Bowser. That can't be a coincidence. Every 3 seconds, shoot 3 arrows. Every 2 seconds, if no enemies are nearby. I feel like this late game has to be a horrible decision. All right, let's go arrow shooting. We are a bow person. A bower. I can't remember what I was talking about.
Stun chances with primal only.
Is that axes? For some reason, I thought that they wouldn't give me abilities for somebody else. As I said yesterday, I'm not much of a reader. Okay, let's go down this route. I mean, It's not like there's just one that says. I didn't even realize they could dodge either. Wait, how do I have 2 dashes? She must have started with 2 dashes. Fuck. I wish I was like slightly smarter so I could remember.
Red damage is primal.
Say red damage? I don't even know what the hell that means. Is that a normal attack? Is that an actual ability? Ability damage? I'm guessing that's my arrows. Reduce bleed, primary attack. Fuck. Okay, let's go Fury Bow. Ricochet shot, I think I like a lot. You should play Halo Wars sometime. We did play Halo Wars. We never played the second one though. Damage to stun, crit hit chance. So these are all primal. I don't really know what that means. Damage to stun. You think by now I would fully understand how this game works, but that is not the case. Anything that takes more than like 3 words of reading, I'm not knowing. Did they make a remaster of Halo recently?
I like these demos you play. These little games are nice.
Demo. This is an actual game. I mean, it used to be. We played a demo of this game. However, we bought this game for 50 cents. For some reason, I mean, I was going to say E5 was complaining about it yesterday, but I don't think there's anything he doesn't complain about. But he was saying it was bad. That they wokeified it a little bit, or maybe even a lot of it. I think there's a bunch of women that infested the gaming.
Burn is soda with yellow text.
I feel like there was a bunch of women who interjected themselves into the gaming industry and fucking ruined it. They made it no fun. So we pray that GTA is going to be a good game. If they could go like fully the opposite way, is yellow. I thought this is rarity text.
What your opinion on the new Gears?
I never liked competitive Gears, so I never played it. And 2, I did like single player Gears of War, but I don't really there's no interest in me to want to play it because I feel like I've already played it. However, I really like
GTA is gonna make small streamers pop off, I bet.
as long as it doesn't suck. Shooting. So we want this one. I always thought that was a rarity thing. What was I talking about? I know we were talking about, Gears of War. I really like Unreal Tournament. Unreal Tournament, dude. I thought when they came out with the newest Unreal engine that they were going to make another one. And the reason why Unreal Tournament reminds me of Gears of War because
Unreal was my thing.
the models in Unreal are the character models from Gears of War. I love that game, dude. I don't know how many times I beat that game. I used to play it when I was in Iraq. I used to play that shit all the time. Put that shit on the hardest difficulty possible. It was. I remember the first time I played Unreal Tournament on the hardest difficulty. I was like, this shit is impossible. And then it soon became the only way I would play it. Pierce damage. Let's pierce it. I'm assuming that once you use one of these reroll things, you don't get these back. These are like
Overlord was good to a medieval game.
Overlord. That I don't really remember. I remember. See, the thing is, I do remember playing the original Unreal Tournament as a little kid, with like the headshot. Like that shit was so cool. And then obviously liking, I wouldn't say the newer, but the last version of Unreal. I wonder why they chose not to make another Unreal game when Unreal 5 came out.
Overlord, you control minions.
I feel like it's a game. It sounds like a game that I've played. All right, hang on. Do you think it's on Steam? Overlord. Probably not. It's probably its own game. It says that it's on Steam.
Xbox 360 made like 3 game.
There's nothing I like more than a video that doesn't show gameplay. Is this the actual game? I've never, this is the very first time my eyes have ever known that game to exist. I felt like I saw yesterday, I know they were talking about Asmongold and how I haven't seen him in forever. Let's go target him out. But I felt like I seen a video of him since then. Ricochet shot. Let's go burst. Solar. Oh, so this is the difference between solar and primal.
It looked better back in time.
This one, the red one, was primal. I think I finally now understand what Track's saying. I was just randomly picking shit. Let's go projectile mount. But it was some video about how good the Lord of the Rings movies are. And I would say when I first watched the Lord of the Rings movie, they were very good, but they're not as great as people make them seem to be.
Yasmin got banned.
I don't really know for how long. Primal damage. They're not as great as like people make it seem like it's like the best movie in the world. If you rewatch them, the pacing's not all that great. There are parts of it where you're just like bored to death. And you're like, just get on with it. Spawn chance of healing. I would say I've watched Lord of the Rings 4 times.
Now do you remember a game called Lord of the Rings War in the North?
I do. I remember playing a Lord of the Rings game, and it came out right before the second Lord of the Rings, and the game was like word for word, like played out the same way the movie was. And then I went to go watch the movie, and I'm like, dude, I've already seen all this shit. I know exactly what's going to happen. I was like, why would they
make that game like the days ago?
I was like, why did they make the game this exactly the same as the movie? They ruined the whole damn movie for me. They couldn't just like think. You think that they knew that it was exactly word for word the game, or did you think the people who made the game just went off the books? There's no way they would somehow both make the version to be the same.
It's on PS5, so I would assume it's a remake.
They remade Lord of the Rings? I don't know if the one you're talking about is the one that I was talking about. But for stun or crit hit chance, stun.
Gotta remember that pacing changes by decade too.
True that. I mean, obviously people get better at making movies as time goes on, or at least you would fucking hope. But that's the reason why when Lord of the Rings came out, it was super tight. It was peak. I've seen Lord of the Rings like 4 times. It wasn't until the last time I watched Lord of the Rings that I realized that the pacing seemed off. So that might have something. Alright, so I did ask the question about Memento yesterday, and no one answered. So there's a part of me that almost feels like no one's ever seen that movie, but I find that hard to believe. Projectile mount.
What's cranking hunt?
What's up, diabetes? You seen Memento? Now that you're here, might as well ask. Because me and Caitlin, as I've said, have made a movie list of all these movies to watch. And she didn't really put many movies on the list. And so I pretty much
heard it's good.
I watch, like any movie I've ever watched, I put on there. And there might be a problem where dudes watch more movies than chicks do. And so she pretty much hates every movie I make her watch. And like, they're good movies too. Like, we're talking like Fight Club and shit. She doesn't like them whatsoever. I mean, Fight Club is a dude movie, but she's watching like top tier movies.
Chicks don't watch movies.
She does not like them. And so I was like, let's go crit hit chance. So I was like, okay, So instead of making the list random, I'm now picking the movies to be watched. And I was like, you gotta like Memento. This movie, I was like, I've seen this movie like 4 times now. I was like, you'll like this. And when it was over, she's like, I don't like that movie at all. And I was like, how is that possible? I can't mentally understand why you don't like that movie.
What's in the box?
Make her watch 7. So the next movie I'm going to make her watch is Space Odyssey. However, that movie has a pacing problem with it too, but it is so, like, it's astonishing how well that movie looks for it being made in like the late 60s. So we'll see how she thinks of that movie. All damage. I think the other thing too is that the dude in Memento, I can actually super relate to that guy. Because I feel like I have a bad memory. I feel like 1, my memory wipes every like 3 days. And 2, I equally have to keep doing the same thing. Like I always have to put my keys in the same spot or I won't know where the keys are. Like I forget where the keys are. Like mentally I have no clue. But there's a part of me that's like, this is where I would put the keys. So I just go to that spot and there they are. So if I go there and the keys are not there, I'm like, oh, we're so fucked right now. See, that is, first of all, that's one problem with the whole going to IMDb and just watching the top 100 movies. That's what Caitlin, for the most part, that's what she did. When it came time to pick her movies, she just picked all the movies that were on IMDb. And a lot of those movies I don't like, and they're fucking trash. So I'm like she really likes Shawshank Redemption, which is good. I made her watch that, and we both equally agreed that it's a great movie. We watched all the Star Wars movies, which we didn't end up finishing. The first 3
Never
were really
watched it.
we watched Star Wars movies, and the first three were great. And then the next 3 we actually got through with them. I wouldn't say they're great, but we got through with them. And then by the time we got to the last 3, I was like, I'm not watching this shit. It's horrible and it's a waste of time. Like we're both just staring at each other, waiting for the other one to go, I don't want to watch this anymore. So eventually I was just like, I don't want to watch this. And she's like, thank God. We can skip this shit. I want her to watch 12 Monkeys, but I feel like she's going to hate it. I know for a fact she's going to hate it, actually. I don't know why I say I think. She's definitely, by the time that movie's over, she's going to say, this shit sucks. But I'm going to be so happy.
Star Wars visions.
Definitely not that invested in Star Wars. Attack Force. So hopefully she likes Space Odyssey. We'll see how that goes for her. Passive solar damage. Even though, so the way we set it up, right, is that I pick one, she picks one, and then we pick a movie that we think we both like. So I picked Space Odyssey, and then she picked a movie, and she started like almost crying when she picked it. And I was like, what is she making me about to watch? She's like, this movie is so sad. I was like, I can't wait for this. She picked some movie about writing. I can't.
You ever watch TV shows?
Like Rain. It's some movie about a dog. And the thought alone of her watching it started making her tear up. So I was like, I feel like I'm going to be crying in the near future. Because a human being dying to me doesn't make, I could care less.
Army veteran that have a dog.
I have a dog and I'm a vet. Does that count for something? Attack speed. I should have went projectile. However, I'm like, I'm gonna be crying in the near future. I can already feel it. I did see that Brad Pitt's in a new movie where his dog has PTSD. I was watching that. I was like, most of those dog movies, I feel like, are made for like chicks to watch. I feel like that is the first dog movie I saw that I feel like was catered towards dudes to watch. I was like, dude, a dog with PTSD? I can't wait for this. I can't wait. I can't wait to watch this movie. However, Kaylin's not going to let me watch it, unfortunately. Primary attack damage. +2s. I'm not really, I mean, I'm not really paying attention when I play the game, but I feel like I haven't seen a lot of +2s. I feel like I've only ever seen +1s. Let's go primary attack.
The movie I think in called Dog 2022.
The one I'm talking about? Are you saying, are you just talking about a different? And anyways, if the movie I'm talking about and you're talking about, it's called Dog 2022, I'm like, how does that make any sense? We cannot be talking about the same shit. It doesn't seem like they go together. I was trying to think of all the movies I've made her watch that she is despised. Like, I like Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. She fucking hated that. She couldn't wait for that movie to be over. And each time I show her a movie that I like and she hates it, I just end up getting, like, frustrated. And I was like, so that's the reason why...
You're right, the one I'm talking about have Channing Tatum.
Yeah, this definitely is like Brad Pitt. And the dog has like a platinum grill. Okay. I mean, he does dive at me, but I might be able to kill him. No, I'm not. I was gonna... The bad part... Oh, we put down traps. The bad part is when they go for the dash, I just have to like mentally clock how long it takes before they dash. Let's go attack speed. Did I get the +2 because I already had a +1? I don't fully understand how this game works. Resist? They can resist piercing? Okay. I don't think we're going to be going crit, considering I don't remember ever. Chance of rare items. Did I say solar resistance? Because I saw solar and I saw 0%. And I was like, that can't be. Andrew, how's it going? Split chance. I'm not even for sure if anybody's getting stunned. Do I only drop traps when I kill elites? Seems like a shitty thing to have. Attack speed. For that to happen. But I thought for a fact she would like Memento. She did not. I do know the very first time I watched Memento, I was like, my brain was confused on how the backwards part worked. I was trying to, like, once it was over, I was trying to remember how the backwards part played out, and I couldn't for the life of me remember what I just watched. But I don't think Caitlin's as dumb as I am. I don't need a solar resistance, I guess. I mean, is he even... He is on fire. I was like, is this guy even on fire? Is this the boss? The runner-up boss was harder than the boss was. That's funny. Instant attack chance. Projectile pierce. Oh, we got all kinds of shit. Rare items. Well, I mean, this level is easier than the last level we played. However, range, be easy.
Game name is Conquest Dark.
Conquest Dark. Aaron, how's it going? The game is a whole 50 cents. I know. Quite pricey.
Is it on PS5?
That I mean, it could be, but however, it's not 50 cents on PS5. I would assume it's $10 on PS5 if it was on it. That, I don't know. I only know that games are on Steam. I don't have an Xbox or a PlayStation. And I haven't had one for a while. I think the last time I had Xbox was right when I got out of the military, which was a lifetime ago. And then I got my first PC and I never went back. A PC is very cost effective after you get the PC. You can play so many games for free at no cost. And not only that, but Xbox doesn't try to fuck you over because they realize that you have a console and you don't have many options. Where on PC, they made Game Pass cheaper. I mean, I'm talking about back in the day when Game Pass was like $10. Now, not so much. I wonder how the whole ad thing's gonna play out on Game Pass. I'm interested to see what happens there. But yeah, I have no clue about the PlayStation thing. Imagine if it was on mobile, but it wasn't on console. I mean, I feel like people
I wonder if they still charge money to be live.
They must have like a free tier, right? Like how doesn't Netflix have like a tier? Does Netflix have a tier where you get ads, and then have a tier where you don't get ads? I don't really understand. I don't know how that fully works. I really, even though I have Netflix, I haven't watched Netflix in forever. However, Kaylin does watch it, even though I keep trying to like talk her into not watching it. You have unlocked, yeah, that can be used to extend the length and maximum
They will escape
tier.
backlash because CEO Sims.
Increase the maximum. He's saying because she's a chick. Increase the maximum tier and duration. Does that mean time-wise? It makes the game longer? I hope not. I would not be about it. All right, let's try a different game out. I'll wait to level up when I get back. What? Lore? At least they don't force the lore. So they get a kudos for that. Let's try out this game. Hellforged. And see if it's bad. I wonder how often they play ads. If you do the ad version. Grindstone. For some reason, this gives me that vibe of that MMO dungeon game, only dungeon game that I played. Muff Eater. I love your name, dude. Are you a chick? Keyboard.
Innovation, folks.
I mean, I like auto aiming. Oh, we're choosing. Use the mouse. Wait, there's an option where I use the mouse to move and shoot. I'd much rather do keyboard, even though I feel like the mouse is what I want. I want to one-hand it. However, I'm scared. Sure. Corey, how's it going? What is this called again? Hellforged.
No one knew where it led. I crossed
Game
expedition.
title.
Our maps were useless
Hell.
the moment we stepped.
We'll say two different words. Forge.
The realm
Sometimes I don't think it says it correctly if you put them together. All right.
then the gate would
We get it. Enter the Undercrypt. Okay, what do we got going on here? Survive the obelisk. The obelisk. Use the exit porter to leave the run early. Are we in a run?
It might be good eventually.
At first, I thought we were at our main base. Ooh, I do like picking up loot. Piqued my interest. Your first 3 loots are secured automatically. Any extra loot is secured will be lost. Dash and overcharge. Do I attack while I'm overcharging? Oh, I have to dash. If I dash, do I kill people? Can that shit get off my screen? What? Did I pick up loot, or were they just telling me about loot? How much money do I have? Where's my money? Oh, it's in the top left. Got it. Physical damage, crit damage, life steal. We'll steal some life. Okay, the good news is I can open a chest. Locate and activate a shrine to gain abilities. I understand. Oh, that's a... I must if I die, I must lose resources. Why else would they want me to leave early? It does give me the whole death must die vibe. Which, death must die is my favorite. Barrier capacity. Let's go main attack. What do we get from here? Attack speed and ability cast. For 15 seconds after an elite is killed. Level up, releasing a shockwave, doing fire damage. Alright. Fire damage it be. Alright, let's go find a power shrine. If there was anything that was super OP, I wouldn't say super OP, but the one thing you really did have to do in Death Must Die is find shrines. I think what I really liked about Death Must Die is that right off like the start, the shit felt like it was impossible to win. And I like being a loser. Alright, let's go find a shrine. It looks like they might tell us. Which reminds me, wasn't there like a Viking Vampire Survivor game that I wanted to play? Should I dodge this? Okay, I feel like I pressed the spacebar, but nothing happened. Maybe you just can't spacebar out of it. What does that do? Who would have guessed that it spawns an elite? We gotta make sure to have our space. Dude, that shit does a lot of damage. Max life or fire? Fire, of course. Oh, also, I forgot. In Death Must Die, they don't give you a dash to begin with. Or I believe that's what it is. Or they only give you the 1 dash, but the cooldown for the dash is like incredibly long. Fire projectiles, ice, orbs. We're going fire. A fire god, 100%. And not having a dash in that game will really get you killed. Honey Badger, how's it going? For every 15 gold pile, collect, drop 5% food. Is food a resource or does it give me health? More walls. We'll take walls. However, at the moment, I haven't seen anything new that this game brings to the table. How do I get my shield back? I thought over time it would just come back. Increase flame duration. Increase all damage. Like normal damage. Let's go longer burn. I picked it. I was going to pick the middle one to increase burn damage because I thought, oh, that would be a good idea. However, the one on the left looked like it was highlighted, so it's like the dev must know it's better. I mean, the dev made the game. He should know. Do I have to make my way all the way back up there to get to the exit? Let me see what these must be gold spots. Wait. Oh, these are the chests. Got it. A black hole. Dash leaving a black hole that does fire damage. Increase a length of flame wall. Let's do flame wall length. We're fully investing into this whole flame build. Okay, it looks like the runs are 10 minutes long. I think 10 is starting to be the standard, which I am all about. The further 10, part of me was like, well, we did play that one game that had like 5. I was like, I wonder how 5 would feel. 5 minutes? But 10 seems like it could be the perfect amount. Oh, okay. We need to be more aware of his charging ability. Because it seems I can walk outside, at least. I can walk outside of the circle. The charge, not so much. More walls. I can't get out of that one. Do I have a dash left? I'm going to need it. Ugh, fuck, dude. My brain couldn't process. I've been talking about dashing this whole time when he charges, and my brain, for some reason, just couldn't process the information. Oh, stop it! Dude, the fact that I did that. I know one would say that you didn't really need that fast of reflexes, but for me, that was like super fast. Damn it, as you can tell, as I get hit. He grants 3% all damage for each treasure that you have unlocked. Burning now starts with +1. Even though the black hole doesn't sound too bad. I can do this. Could this guy please die before he does an ability? Thank you. More fire. Or, okay, now they're making me pick something else. Random enemies apply death curse.
Remember, right click.
Right click, dude. Do I have to hold it? I guess it adds on to my damage. Can I leave? I feel like I need to leave. I have a feeling that like if I die, they take most of my resources away. I don't even know if I'm collecting resources, to be honest. But I'm gonna leave. It's weird because I feel like one of my shields regens and then the others do not. I'm seriously, there's no reason, there's no way they would give you a reason. What's that fire down there do? It's a shrine. Increase for 2 seconds. Sure. I'm gonna bitch out and get the hell out of here. If I can make it. I hold right click, but I'm not really sure. Is that what sends out the 3? Maybe that's what sends out the 3 chart. No, I'm doing that. I don't even know what holding right click is doing. Dan, how's it going? More burn. Let's go ahead and get out of this shithole. Hey, I did get my... It's got to be time based for the shield. What does this do? What happens if I grab this little guy? The blue must be my dashing. Have we not grabbed any actual loot yet? You think they would have dropped it? We'll just stay near the entrance. That way if I get my ass kicked, hopefully I can just like bounce. Watch it be like a time based. We could go over to that other shrine. But I feel like I'm going to get myself killed if I do that. More fire damage. Like I have to hold the button in order to go into the shrine.
It's a press release ability.
I can't tell if I'm doing something different. Like when I right click, I don't really see anything happening. Peace. Whoa. Leave, bitch. Did we start with that stuff? Hellforged is still in development. Made by a 4-piece. I always love when they tell you how many. I love when they tell you how many people made the team. I don't know how other people feel about that, but I don't give a shit. Either your game's trash or it's not. Okay, enter an encampment.
Ah, you're alive. Dragged you back from that.
Reminds me of that
You owe me.
Vampire Survivor games that looks like Diablo.
Still humming though. Go take a look.
Where you want me to go? Gotcha. Skill tree, huh? Is this where... What is this? Okay, unlocks the archive building. I don't think I care about that. Unlocks blacksmith. How much of this shit do I have? Do I have to go down that route? Explore the crypt and come back alive. Maybe you gotta beat the game. Wait, is it already unlocked? I thought maybe I was spending money to do this, so I didn't want to click it. Win the undercrypt. Okay. Check. I'm guessing that brings me into the actual place. Infuse properties. Did I equip that gear? Oh, none of it is equipped. Okay. I don't really want to be like... So then I'd put the shit gear over here and break it down. I really don't want to be upgrading common gear. Okay. I thought they were going I saw Trial of Knowledge. I thought they were going to give me trivia about... Did this shit break? I can't tell if the game broke or not. So I looked over and I was like frozen, but that doesn't really mean it's frozen on your side. Demo patch? Is this like...
Hellforged.
Hellforged indeed. I thought for some reason I was going to open that and it would give me like free money. War Dog, how's it going? Oh, this is what I thought that one over there was. Got it. So we are getting these purple hearts. I think I did unlock something with the purple hearts in that little tree area. All right, well, in we go. At least now, so during the game, I should be able to put gear on myself. Tier 1. Let's start. All right, one of my favorite things, I don't think I could have beat that round without dying. So that in itself lets me know that I like it.
This look like Champions of North.
I don't think I've ever heard of that game. And I'm not going to say that maybe I have, because the last game that was noted is I don't remember. I didn't remember that one either. Oh, we have enough money. How did I get so much money? Did the money carry over? While overcharged is... I'll take your word for it. All damage for each unlocked chest. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like overcharge because I don't. Oh!
Game name is Hellforged.
I understand now. Overcharged just makes it so that I attack more. It's not like an ability. User random numbers. How's it going? I get it now. I see what's going on. How often can I use overcharge? How often can I use overcharge? Let's go get more altars. How do I know when it's up? Is that over? Nope. Do I have to hold it? Nope. I'll figure out how I'm supposed to know overcharge works. I'm going to go ahead and we'll get some health regen working out. It's got to tell me somewhere. What does this mean? Is that overcharge? That's my main attack button. Is this overcharge? I think I have overcharge. All right, that's overcharge. Okay, we have figured out where overcharge is. Increase all damage. These ones look... For some reason, I feel like these ones are better, but this one's looks like it's gold. Because, I mean, this has got to be better because it just means all damage in general. But I'm going to pick this one. Okay. I don't think you can dodge through that. Unfortunately. I mean, I did semi-dodge in the wrong location. I'll be back for that. Is this like where I can get purple stuff?
Holy fucking
It just stops.
I can't stand
Thank
it.
you!
Get me out of this fucking category.
I have no idea if shit's actually playing correctly because on my end it just looks like I'm paused 24/7. But thank you. Marbles? No, Cody, thank you. Overcharge damage. Okay, I'm waiting for overcharge to be back and then I'll fight this guy. Now that I know how overcharge... Oh, it even tells me. It tells me on the screen when it's right. Like it literally says it right above my head. Abilities deal more. Overcharge damage. Alright, let's do this. We can beat this guy. Oh, dude. Overcharge is OP as shit. That little bitch is running away. Ice shards. We don't want to go fire again. We've already did fire. Let's do ice. Projectile count. Increased experience. I like how they now change it to collect range and not pickup radius. Pickup radius has gotten a bad name. People don't understand its true OP-ness. How much money do I got? Not enough to open a box. I'm assuming every time we open a box, the next box gets more expensive. At least I'm happy that I understand how overcharge. I was about to say Overwatch works. Overcharge. I don't know. Every time I see one of those, I think I could break it. It makes me feel like I can bust it and get more purple. I do have overcharge, but I might want to save it for the boss. There's one up here. How much money am I? I'm not even close to 92 bucks. Oh, this is how we get items. If I hit tab, does it pause at all? Okay, we get items by knocking shit open. Alright, obviously that's better. Unsecured loot. Oh, we have an asshole in this game. Got it. There's got to be an easy way to like equip this. Maybe if I double click it. Dude, can you please help me? Alright, maybe not. Can I not equip it while in game? Okay, I get it now. So if I don't leave, this is the stuff that I lose.
Taco.
Like, an asshole. Maybe I can only equip this because they're not really letting me do anything. Yeah, if there is a way to equip this stuff, I don't know what button it is. So I'm going to assume that you can only do it once you escape. I did like the fact that in the Diablo game that you had to put stuff into like the little well in order to take it out, and you could take everything. But I do like how they're adding the whole Tarkov butthole system in here. Bath, how's it going? Let's go lightning. I don't know why, but I thought those orbs would be closer, and I'm happy that they're not. More orbs. The ice route didn't really go that far. Who the hell? Pierce life chance. I didn't really understand. It looked like I was still going to get hit. I need to kill these red people because they're pissing me off. And by red people, I mean elites. I don't know why I said red people, considering I don't really actually think that... I don't think they're red. They just got red health bars. And everybody else doesn't seem to. Let's go to the other thing. Now that I know I need to knock this shit open to get more gear, I'll focus cold damage. I'll focus more on that. I didn't really see if at the end of the game it told you what did the most damage. But I'm sure it does. I wouldn't see why it would not. Ooh, how much money? This one's got to be 100 and something. Yeah. We got 70 gold, so that's not going to work out for us. I'm starting to get hungry in real life. Which reminds me that I didn't eat something this morning. I never know whether or not I ate something until I'm hungry. You think I would learn my lesson and have food ready? This is the reason why, equally, I don't eat healthy. Because I always wait till the last second to do something to eat. And then I'll eat whatever is in front of me. My dude be walking slow. Oh, I didn't realize that they show you a path to where the next one is. I'm assuming that we're gonna be fighting a boss here. Let's do orb then. Soon. Oh yeah, this is how we're gonna be fighting an elite. Your ass is grass, buddy. I mean, the shit does do a lot of damage. When you compare it to our basic attacks that we were doing last time, I don't want to do flame anymore. We already went down that route. Did I already pick this up? Did he drop that? I haven't dashed one time. Let's do this. I'm assuming that those heads are making shit weak. Okay, I think we have opened. I was trying to see if there's like a map. All right, hang on. What is it we got here? I don't think it really matters. I think it's like the same. Right? It's got to be the same. Well, it's got actually a little bit more attack. I don't really need the gloves. We'll do that. Since it's a slight improvement. I don't feel too bad about losing shit now. Crit hit chance. Or life. Let's do some life regen. Oh, it said 2. I was like, I couldn't remember for the life of me if... okay, that does not break it.
Top right.
I was wondering if it was like PoE type, where they have the mini map, or you could put the mini map like right on dead center on your character. I feel like more games should let you change the UI to put. Thank you.
I'm gonna say it, dude.
This game is ass. Jay, thank you. More projectiles, of course. I wish every game would let you change the UI, like items on the UI, and place them where you want them. Because I feel like in a game of like League, when I need to know that my ability is ready, if the shit was like somewhere, it was like opaque and in the middle, I would know that it was ready better. Or if there was like a noise that was made per key, so I would know without having to look down. Projectile count.
This game addicting ... got deep into it.
So far, I mean, the fact that they got loot piques my interest. But if I had to choose, I would definitely play Death Must Die. I'm not fully addicted. It could also have something to do with us just playing a Survivor's like. However, I feel like even if I didn't just play a Survivor's like, I wouldn't be super addicted to this. Like, we're talking addiction level. What was that? Mega Bonk or something? That type of addiction level. I can't remember if that's the actual name of it. The one that's not top down, that you follow behind the person, and you can be like a monkey and shit. Or you can have a skateboard. That game was tight. Aggressive charm, adding more damage, spread chance. Anything that has a flame icon, I don't want anything to do with it. Where's the poison at? That should be the real question. Wait, did we beat the... Was that guy a boss? I thought he would be stronger. Increased damage. I like how this started off as a cold build. I think it's now turned itself into a lightning build. We tried to go as cold as we could. I guess we just... I'm assuming that there's really no more elites to beat. Stop running, you bitch. There we go. I'm assuming there's no more elites, and it's just we're just fighting waves at this point, now that I've killed everything.
Game name is Hellforged.
It is a demo, which means you can play it yourself at no cost to you. It is not early.
This does improve, but everything felt slow and demo limited.
Unfortunately, it's not early access, so you can't buy it. You unfortunately have to play it. You have to play it without paying money. I know, bummer. More projectiles. For some reason, when I saw projectiles, I just realized that that is ice related, and it doesn't mean I'm getting more lightning. And I say that not really knowing if that's a fact. I could be getting more lightning. I just think that it meant that I was getting more projectiles when it came to ice shooting. There is one game that I feel like a lot of people would not like. Oh shit. There's one game I played that you would pick up loot and stuff like that, and you would have to, at the end of the screen, you would have to spend money to bring the loot out. That I feel like a lot of people would not like, and I fucking loved it. And then they made a 2, and 2 was horrible. 2 was not good. So, but like I said,
Game
most
name is Hellforged.
Hellforged. Most think that I wish I knew what that game was called. I don't even think Track would be able to help me out with that one. So I could put it on the list of games to remember. Hang on, I gotta put these boots in here. What are we trading out? I mean, we'll trade out this, I guess. I'm sure I won't die, right? The staff doesn't seem like... The staff will help me with damage, right?
Halls of Torment.
Not hard, not the Diablo one. This one will be extremely difficult to answer. Because Halls of Torment, you threw it into a well, right, to get it out. This game, you picked up loot the whole time, and you picked up money. And then at the very end, you would use that money to buy the loot so that you could take it out. This one's going to be a hard one. And it's a game that feels like not a lot of people would like it, outside of myself. Like, I couldn't even begin to tell you what the name of that game is. Usually I have like an internal feeling of what the game could be called. Not this time around. I do remember them making it too and me being hyped about it, and it just sucked.
When I look up Hellforged at Come Duel as an 8-bit game, this looks for D.
Imagine if it wasn't called Hellforged. That shit would be funny. Where are we at here? Hellforged. Maybe it was like 2 word. You did 2 instead of 1. Sometimes I just go to Google and then type in Steam and then game name, and that usually works out a lot better. Oh shit! You know what I forgot to do? This game is good. I didn't really forget.
Each with a D yes to words.
For anybody that actually cares, Discord link in profile where you can find cool demos that I find, like this one. That way you don't miss out on cool upcoming games. We also do playtests, and like the game I just played, 50 cents. I know that's a bust the bank type number, 50 cents. Some would say that's insane, especially considering on Steam it's $10. But it gives you a Steam key to play it on Steam. All right, where are we at now? I'm trying my best to avoid fire. I think that gave us more. Oh wait, can I leave? Do I need to be near the thing in order to leave? I guess we'll work our way over there. In case that's a fact. Do these things, when I break shit, does it come back, or did I just never hit it? I mean, I guess there's a chance I didn't hit it, because it wasn't until halfway through the map that I realized that you could break shit open for stuff. I definitely put it as 2 words in TTS, but that's because TTS
Thank you,
has
I found it. The bot voice, I didn't hear Forged, I heard Forge.
I put it on the bot voice. I put it as Hellforged, but that's because if you try to put words together, the bot starts freaking out. Okay, so we can leave now. So now we just leave. Got it. All right. Okay, so there is a timer. I saw the circle. I like the game. I mean, I've played way shittier Vampire Survivor games in this game so far. It's because I like to pick up loot. I like picking up loot, like that Diablo loot, put it on your guy stuff. It gives me a chub every time. Capture 5 runestone. Okay, so gotcha. Oh, dude, look at all the good loot we got. These boots. I would level up the boots. Those are the gold. Which gold's got to be almost the best, right? All right, what does old man want?
I think you were supposed to go to the obelisk.
Was that not it? Was that not where I was supposed to leave? There was a different... God. Well, at least you told me, or I would have kept leaving from that. God damn it. So did I not beat it? Does that not count as beating it? Could they could at least close the door on me. So that way I would know not to go there. Son of a bitch. I'm sure that still counts as
The
beating
obelisk was fully charged and you have to use that to escape.
I need to leave through the portal. Dude, don't they know I'm in the middle of fighting people? I don't got time to think. I only have time to do. Oh, our life went down, though. Do I want armor or do I want life? I think I want armor. Oh, hang on here. We'll take that. Overcharge cooldown. Oh, shit. That's a big boost. The rest of this shit, I think we just break it. Except for this helmet. I'll keep... What does this mean? Oh, okay, I got you. It's how we go about finding our rare stuff. So go ahead and give you everything, but I'm going to keep that helmet for the time being. Nice. Alright, I like the game. Nothing here. Is this how we... No, didn't we open shit from here? I'm sure I beat it. I'm sure it counts. Yeah, see, we still won. You can still leave from that spot. Thank God. Explore the crypt and come back alive. So, yeah. Even though it says use the obelisk, but we use the portal. All right, you know, the dev, at least the dev's smart enough to know that people like me, we don't read too good. We just assume things. Locate the
Weird
remains.
that both
So we get to
works.
work.
I am though.
But it does. Imagine if I was just playing this by myself and didn't know, and then I left through the portal and it was like you didn't beat the round. I'd be like, how the fuck did I not beat the round? Obviously, I beat it. Challenges. Unlock rifts. Okay, and then we gotta find this chick. Got it. Is there anything? Here we go. I like how that one thing popped up for me to read, and I just closed it right away. Yeah. Active powers have a chance to appear during your runs. Nice. Am I supposed to unlock it somehow? Common relics. Oh, okay, cool. Do I just not have enough to unlock it? Is that what the problem here is? I don't have 100 of this. I don't really know where my currency is. I guess we get relics. So what does this do? Dash recharge. Breaking objects will fire a missile. Is this passive or do I have to pick this up? We'll buy it, but I hope that I don't have to pick it up. Learn. Oh, there it was. It was right there. The whole time I was looking for where the currency was. I think if you click on something, it shows you how much money you had. And I had 57. Can we only pick 3? Is that how this works? Why are these two? If I remove it, I'm sure I still own it. It's just so that it's not, I don't pick it up. I like overcharge. I like it. But these ones are, okay. So those just can't be removed no matter what you do. Got it. All right, so it's definitely got... I don't really know if that game's called Mega Bonk, but if it's called Mega Bonk, that's what that reminds me of.
Yes, you have for preset build in the upper right corner for relics.
Relics. All right. Okay, so we're back in. What do I do with my scrap? Is that how we upgrade stuff? How much does it cost to upgrade this? It only costs 130? I mean... Nice. Anything that's not common sounds like a good thing to upgrade. How's it going, David, by the way? I saw you earlier, but I don't think I ever said hey. Is there different maps? We can go tier 2. What does this mean? Is this difficulty?
It's
So,
okay, I don't
difficulty.
take offense.
Pork. A tougher challenge, but you get more. I mean, I did win. But this is tier 2, so it should be harder. Let's try it. I am doing tier 2 now, right? Challenges now appear for extra rewards. Summon and defeat the Necromancer. I'll take it. Alright, let's up the difficulty and the tier. For a second there, I thought your name was Hootie Hoo. It's like Hob Do. Okay, I don't think I... Does this mean I have overcharge? Is that what these circling things equally mean? They're definitely not dying as easy as before. I think I may have overdone it. I think I upped two that I shouldn't have upped two things at the same time. Two chicks at the same time. I've already lost all my armor. Okay, well, we did get to some armor. I can't tell. Sometimes I mentally think that the armor comes back as I kill stuff. We've overcharged. I'm going to die. Okay, maybe we should back out. Maybe I should back out. I think I made it too difficult. Yeah, we're gonna back out. Well, we'll back out. Why do I keep forgetting that you don't back out right away? Damn it. I keep thinking that I'm automatically gonna back out. I think I would have died either way, to be honest. Okay, let's go ahead and just knock that one down a little bit. Hey, I was on a list. Tyler Hall, how's it going? I think it was just showing where I was at on the list, not that I was the top of the list.
Very heroic.
Staff. Up the difficulty even more. Oh, we got a question mark. I don't think I've ever seen a question mark before. I should really look at the map before I start moving. We got to figure out what that question mark is. How much damage would I apply? Okay, we're obviously not carrying money over. You son of a bitch. Because if so, I would have started more... Well, I died, didn't I? I mean, there is a chance that they take my money when I die. Damage. If West Gate's here, I'd probably go collect. I feel like... You know what? Fuck that guy. I'm not
Are
gonna
you
kill him.
playing the demo?
B. If the game just came out, there's a good chance I'm not playing it. However, if the game was $5 and below, there's a chance. Strained, how's it going? See you later there, Track. We'll go physical damage. Where's my... Oh, who's this guy? I didn't think I'd be talking to somebody. Thank you for the rose. DTR. For some reason, I thought it'd be DTF, like down the fuck. No, you can't move. Oh, floor chicken. Dude, they can't be talking to me. And then stop, like, don't make me press a button to continue. Once as people start talking to me, I take my fingers off the I was going to say the controller, off the keyboard. And then I have to panic, put my fingers back on the keyboard. Did that thing kill itself? Attack speed.
Game name is Hellforged.
Hellforged. It's Hellforged, duh. I think I put just Hellforged. And it's one word. And it's a demo. So you can play it. We need to go try to find these shrine people. It's funny because when I'm looking at my ability to charge, the overcharge, it seems like it takes forever. I thought this thing, I'm going to have to overcharge to kill these things. I don't want to be fighting them and an elite at the same time. Okay, it seems that they don't jump. What the hell? You can't dodge through those, by the way. Soldier, Beyond, how's it going? Dude, I'm getting nothing but shit. Chase, how's it going? I mean, we could. Plus 1 second to overdrive sounds pretty good. We'll do overdrive. What is this? Do I have to like...
name is Hellforged.
Hellforged challenge. I'm scared. Fuck it, let's do the challenge. I'm scared because I don't know what the hell the challenge is going to be. Hellforged. A Gab robber? How's he going? Epic. Oh, what? Oh, the difficult. I think we just accept normal difficulty at the moment. We'll learn our lesson. Is that like an overall challenge? Oh, no. Okay, here we go. We don't have enough damage. And I gotta hit while the iron's hot. Main attack damage. I was gonna say, if I kill it, will it stop? I'm assuming I can't knock this open. No. I keep thinking you can like pretty much break everything. Not the case. Alright. Oh, we still have 2 more to kill. Do I have overcharge? I'm about to. Okay. We overcharge it. And hope that we can kill it. I can't kill it in time. Why didn't that do damage? Leezy, how's it going? Barrier capacity. It looks like you can only pick 3 things. This better be a good... I better get something cool for this. I'm going to die. Son of a bitch. I need overcharge back. Did I do it? Oh, I failed. Even better. Alright. So it seems that it's a timed event as well. I don't need crit damage because I don't have any crit chance. Soy, how's it going? Alright, maybe we hold off on trying to do challenges. Because it didn't seem to help. Considering it was timed. Dude, these things are taking a beating. Oh wait,
You
I think
need to increase your main attack radius. Pick judgment.
I think I just didn't do it. If we did enough damage, I wouldn't need attack radius. I would just kill it. I think this is like an... Oh shit, I'm gonna die. Uh-oh. Can I at least beat this guy before I die? That would be cool. My barrier is coming back. Alright, well, we beat him. I mean, truthfully, if we just outlast, we still have a chance to... Good thing I got a barrier. I'd have 0 health at the moment. We need lifesteal. Pancake, how's it going? I mean, I want to call that elite out. However, I think that might kill me if I did it. So we got to be careful. How much money? I got plenty of money. Overcharged. The problem is that we're not always overcharged. Breaking objects. I remember that. Fuck it. Only make ourselves useful in an overcharged state. I need like overcharged cooldown. At this rate. Thank you, God. I'm assuming that if I leave that at all, it restarts the whole process. We can overcharge. If need be. However, until I'm fucking swarmed, I don't feel... Well, I think we're going to have to use it. Before too many people pile up. I should have used it. 1, I should have used it sooner. And 2, I don't think I'm doing it... Oh my god. Max life. Will it give me health? Okay, well, I'm going to die. That's fine. 10%, huh? Let's do black hole. Without overcharge, I don't think it's possible for me to kill these people. If I had lifesteal and a barrier, that would be tight. All right, we have overcharge. The next time this thing jumps, I'm going in. Yeah, I'm just not doing... I'm doing like 0 damage. I can still kill it at least. Where's the... I gotta get the fuck out of here. Let's do this. At least we can upgrade that. Is there no such things as like purples or blues? Where's the obelisk? Let's try to actually leave this place in the proper... I'm guessing that's what the blue thing is. It would suck to beat the time, but then forget to leave on time. Or just not actually hit the leave spot. Oh, we're good. Can you please get out of my way? Main attack crit damage. I don't think I have crack. Attack. Overcharge damage. Oh, dude. I think the burning trail would have been cool. Okay, I think I went the wrong way. This is not good. Alright, we're going to have to backtrack a little. I'm going to beat the map and then die because... God damn it. I'm dead. I'm dead. I knew it was happening. Give me the floor chicken. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm freaking out a little bit. Oh, okay.
Game name is Hellforged.
What?
Looks fun.
Fun. I almost died though. And I still think I'm fucked. Where's it at? Okay, we're getting closer. What is that? Could I take the rift out? Would this automatically take me out? Nice. I mean, that auto took me out. The other way, you have to wait. Count. How's it going? So one would say it's better. Continue to stage 2. I don't know if I want to do that. Can I just leave? I guess I can leave when I get there. I want to go back. Okay, so if we take the portal back, we just exit out, but still beat the stage. And then if we stay here...
I don't know what the fuck I'm playing this game for right now. Legit, I know that it's...
Thank you!
I don't like this. I'm not having fun.
The game is dog shit. True. True. Couldn't have said it better myself. Not though. It is a demo. You can play it yourself. I wonder if this means I go in there with the same amount of... Like, I got all my power-ups. I mean, there's no other option. But I can leave. It doesn't look... I don't think so. It says I'm level 11. Hang on. I still do have the same amount of health. So if that is the case, then coming into level 1 and then slowly making your way up. I guess if you're going to do difficulty, it would be best to go to level 1, and then that way you can, like... Yeah, because obviously we have a barrier, and I wouldn't start with a barrier. Okay, we'll do that. Because we do have a barrier, and I wouldn't have a barrier if it just restarted. Sloth, how's it going? It's a great name. It's my spirit animal. Thank you, Sloth, for the follow. Appreciate it. So it seems if you wanted to make it more difficult, it's best to start on level 1. What do we got? Hang on first. Where did I think I go up here. Did that count? That's not the person I wanted to talk to. Summon and defeat the necromancer. Undercrypt tier 2. Oh, we have to summon somebody first. So beating the game didn't do anything for me. Gotcha. We have to... I think that little rift thing might have been where I needed to go. What do we have? Dash, recharge, don't care. I would need more purple, so I guess we just wait to collect that. Alright, hang on. What do I want on my person? Obviously, I want you. And then we break that. I don't want any of these wands. I could care less. So we break everything. I just got to make sure that I didn't fuck that up in some form or fashion. And then we take our sledgehammer. Perfection. Oh, hey, it's the dude. You think if I died, he would say the same thing?
Your people taken, slaughtered,
I just realized I'm like a level 7.
not intervene. An elf, a mage, dragged deeper, whether she still lives.
I got you, brother. Do you have anything mission-wise? No. Got it. So we have to go tier 2. And we have to find that's a high number. All right. So we have to like bring the dude out of hiding. I think I had to go to the rift. Let's go this way. For the first time, I looked at my map to figure out where I needed to go next. It seems like, oh, it's right, because I got a better weapon. I was like, it feels like I'm doing more damage. I would hope. That is how it's supposed to play out. I was about to ask myself why last time I felt so weak. Dude, if we can get lifesteal and a barrier, that would be the best. Do we want crit hit chance? We'll take it. I assume that there's different... you piece of shit. I assume that there's different characters, and if you got somebody who had a bow, crit hit chance would probably be best. Attack speed, a life regen. All right, let's try to get a barrier. I think we can only select 3 things, and so that means I should be only able to select one more thing. And if we can get barrier, I have exactly what I need. I don't know if I can collect this while this big dude's on my ass. And I don't have overcharge at the moment. Okay, I can't catch the bow dude because he's bitch made and will run the second I get close. Do we want to keep going? Let's try not to heavily rely on overcharge. That could have been my downfall last time. Please stop hitting me. All right, here we go. I need to go get that chest piece.
At low level, choose experience. Gain it will vastly increase your choices.
That could be a good one. However, oh wait, we're not on the... I thought I could only pick one more. We're going to get a crit chance. I feel like if I went into level 1 and slowly upped going into dungeons, experience would be definitely a good choice. Where? I don't have... God damn it. I think as long as we're close, they're not going to jump. I just realized... Since that dude's shooting poison at me, it pissed me off that I don't get to shoot poison. I think we can do a challenge now. Now that I have a weapon that can help. I don't know if it's a good idea to be going lifesteal.
Judgment.
And at the same time. I could alter. Can I buy this yet? Do I have overcharge? Alright, fuck it. I really do think I could beat a challenge now that I have. Okay, he hits faster than he used to. I used to be able to walk out of that. It turns out I can't anymore. Let's do flame again. Now that we've tried the others. Crit. I'm guessing length just makes it so I do more area of effect damage. Grants 3 for all locked treasures. Let's do damage. That'll help the fire. I should probably pick up some of this XP too. I feel like I do a lot of killing, not a lot of collecting. Where's my XP bar? It's at the bottom. I'm guessing I'm like just mentally relying on having like a horseshoe that I don't even know if it exists. You think if a horseshoe did exist, I would have caught it by now. Where are we trying to go? What's that blue thing? Oh, the blue thing is the way out of here. It must be the portal. Oh, shit. Well, I guess we can break it down. All right, should we do a challenge? There's a question mark over there. Do I have overcharge? We have overcharge. Oh, wait, a challenge is not what I thought. Fuck it. Oh, that's it. Look, it said magnet. So a magnet does exist. All right, let's hope to God that I can actually like kill this thing fast enough. Is it stealing my life? I don't really... What am I doing? Okay, I'm assuming I need to kill things while inside the circle. It better not be time-based. Because if it's time-based, I feel like I'm going to lose because of time again. Is that the boss? Crit damage. Without high enough crit chance, we're fucked. Okay, I don't have overcharge, so I'm about to die. Shield was way better. I need to stop doing challenges. It'll be the death of me. Okay, shield is way better than lifesteal. Check. He's too tanky. Well, we learned something, so we have that going for us. I gotta check what's in my bag. Alright, we're good. At least we got a chest piece. What is that pylon's defeat? Dude, I'm never gonna do this in time. The thing, like, it takes too long to fill it with blood. I mean, we come out of this with a gold chest piece. I really don't think there's such thing as a green or a purple. I think it just goes straight into gold. Judgment. Let's see if we can. Let's be a little risky and see if we can get something else. Considering everything's in my asshole at the moment, I'm gonna die. I mean, god damn it. Let's go to the question mark. Where'd this guy come from? Oh, what is that? I want... No! Golds are pretty common, so we're fine. They're just making you think you lost something worthwhile.
Pick up range, LOL.
It sounds like something Westgate would say. I like it. It's not a bad game. After Track said he didn't like it, I thought I'd really think this game was going to suck. But
This out yet?
demo. Unfortunately, I do have to go. For anybody wanting to know, Discord link profile where I find demos. Any of the good ones, I paste them in here so other people can try them as well. Playtest happens all the time. Put those in here. Game sales, like the game we were playing this morning, 50 cents. Not a buck, fucking bad deal for that game. I'm out though. Did you have to go? Did I say it or did I not say it? Chatters, lurkers, anyone and everyone in between, I truly appreciate it. As always, I think I'm starting to say it twice all the time. Gray, that's a code word around here. DRT, thank you for the diamonds. David, Diabetes, Chris, RoboDoug, Talking to Walls, MP5, Toxic, Track. Thank you. Azus, Sloth, Jay, Cody, Hot Tamales, thank you for the follows. Chisel, Count, Fifth, War Dog, Aaron, thank you. I'll be out of here. Will, thank you as well, Jordan. I'm definitely going to try to make it mandatory that I stream on Thursdays Saturday and Sunday morning. Well, Thursdays stream, and then Saturday and Sunday morning stream. The Thursday will be afternoon. That's the goal. Anything outside of that. Fifth, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Anything outside of that, if I'm on, it's more of a blessing than anything else. But like I said, peace out, everybody. Enjoy your weekend. Sunday is the best because Sunday is sub Sunday. Has nothing to do with me. It does have a lot to do with Lyric. Peace.